chill session.
Round one.
Round one. Greetings to chillin'. Chillin' and greetings.
We're gonna continue to finish these beers. Still carbonated.
Want to give a shout out to our viewers out there. Thanks for subscribing and thank you for watching. Careful there, guy. Careful. Woo! Careful. And if you want to go ahead and subscribe, or if you're already subscribed, leave a comment on our next episode of Chillin' Sessions. We'll give you guys a shout out.
Sounds good.
Because YouTube doesn't give us like an itinerary of who's subscribed and all that kind of stuff. But cheers to all those that are watching, and cheers to cheers to us, I guess, because we're chill session.
Oh man, the warmer this gets, the more carbonated it gets. Like as soon as you swallow it or go to like put it in your mouth, it just carbonates.
It's like Pop Rocks.
It is like Pop Rocks.
It's like Pop Rocks. Well, I really hope that all these plants turn out to be female.
So you know what the problem with like growing big plants like this is, especially when you start them from seed. Like you dedicate all this time and energy and money, not like all the soil you have to buy, and then you come to get this plant that's fucking male or something, and you're like, sweet, that was a 25-gallon pot, and I have a male plant in it. Excellent. I mean, what do? Do you pull the plant and just try to replant something else in it? At that point, I think the nutrients were all a little bit fuzzy.
Not, I mean,
but otherwise,
not necessarily.
The root bound, you know, would be probably an issue too, because you'd have to empty all that soil out and break it all up, maybe put it back in.
You could, or you could just set it aside for next
year.
Put a little bit of like organic chicken manure on top.
That's the only positive way I look at it. I'm like, oh, at least I can still have the soil for next year.
Add some adamants, you know, let it recharge, and then next year.
What's it take, like a year, 2 years, or something?
4 to 6 months. If you put chicken manure on it, cover it up, so it's time to heat.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good though.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth is pretty tasty. It's pretty good.
I was kind of like, he had a whole bunch of flavors on his wall, and I was like, well, we've tried that, we're super familiar with that, we got that. And I didn't even necessarily like the smell or taste of these.
Just like the cannabis, it's for Colorado only.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, it looks like you can only buy this beer in Colorado.
Yep. One of other beers.
Wow, he did it. Ladies and gentlemen, he's done it to himself this time. That is so much foam, dude.
I poured too fast.
Oh god, oh god.
No, I think I figured it out, watch.
Okay.
Commands the respect of a slow pour.
I gotta drink the rest of this.
No, here.
I mean, I like red IPAs, or red, this is red Imperial though, and I know it says to drink it at 50 degrees, but I would probably drink this at...
For full flavor, is what it says.
Well, if you want the full flavor, it's coming with a mouthful of suds.
Cheers.
Here we go again.
So there's a fire going on down there in Canyon City. About, what, 40-minute drive from here?
It's probably a 25-minute drive from here. I got a picture of a blood red sun yesterday.
I watched sunset. It was pretty epic. The blood red sun. And I was like, man, this looks like a fire. It's like, this is probably a fire. And then today I found out it was a fire.
You can just smell it. People were coming into Whole Foods like, I can't breathe. It was particularly old women. They were just like, oh, I can't breathe out there. It's so dark.
It's too heavy.
Like,
and she's on an oxygen mask.
Yep.
Or a compressor.
Right. Well, that wasn't that bad. It just smells like a little barbecue outside. I kind of like that smell. Kind of sad to think about the mountains burning down. But
yeah, again, because, I mean, was it 2 years ago was Black Forest? Was that 2 years ago?
I think that was
3 years ago?
3 years ago.
And then Waldo Canyon was a year prior to that, so it was 4 years ago. So
2 years of straight burning. We got a little break.
That's when a lot of people lost their houses, man. A lot of people lost their houses. It was no bueno. Not a very fun time. I mean, I remember...
mostly rich people.
What does that matter?
Well, then they all went and bought up new houses.
This is true, with their insurance claims.
Not only new mansions, I should say.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Not everyone had giant, huge houses, but yeah, you're right.
The majority of them
were the big on Blodgett.
You know, we had a couple of our own friends, and you know, of course, they lost some very valuable things, but it was like, well, our parents got a new house now, and it's twice the size, and imagine if it was like a small, poor neighborhood or something.
Yeah.
Then everybody would just be homeless now.
Yep.
So I guess it happens for a reason sometimes, but
this is true. This is true.
It is still sad. The fire happening now, it probably won't affect.
It's arson.
It's not going to affect too many homes.
No,
because it's mostly.
But yeah, you're right.
Just like grassy lands.
Yeah, but that's beautiful country, though. I mean, that's
now
such
it'll
a great
just be
scenic
burnt
drive.
and black for a couple years.
Yep. I mean, look at like Waldo Canyon. Like that was 4 years ago, and it still looks like a giant burn scar. I mean, it's going to look that way for years. Everyone out there, be responsible with your flameage, all right? Your disposable fire starter, anything like.
Yeah, if you don't have humidity, you better keep an eye on your shit.
Yeah. Hasn't rained in like a week now? No, that's not. It rained 3 days ago. It rained 3 days ago at night.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It didn't. Yeah. But so that was 3 days ago. But everything is still dry under this hot, high altitude sun. I mean, what are we at? Like 6,500 feet? 72?
65 to 70. Or to
7,000, yeah. Depending on where you live on the mountain slope.
Oh, I'm gonna try that solar burning.
Mm-hmm.
Just load up some of this, and we could probably just lean out here and make it happen.
I'll give you the honors of clearing that, sir. Man, that still tastes good. It still tastes that sweet tooth, and that's like a interesting taste. It's like a skunky, sweet skunky. It's a mild skunky sweet. It's like really, it's pleasant. It's not loud like a real true like a skunk number 1 or a diesel,
right?
Or a Kim Dog or something.
It's pretty mellow, and it just stays.